Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have found myself a silicone cake mold of a snowman head. And I found this at Goodwill for 99 cents. Couldn't pass that by. So I am mixing up a little bit of orange mica powder. Going to put it in the nose for his carrot. And I'm not going to make this the full thickness of the cake pan because I want to be able to hang it on my wall as a decoration. Nobody really needs a 3-inch wall hanging. I don't think so anyway. But to each their own. I'm going to pour my orange into the carrot because Frosty has to have a carrot nose. Get that in there. Looks good. Grab my black pigment paste. I'm going to mix that into my resin. I really should store these upside down. It takes forever for it to come down. Get that mixed up. Looking good. I'm just going to use my popsicle stick to put it into the eyes. And then I'm going to put it into the mouth as well. Because Frosty has to have coal eyes and a coal mouth. That's just how he was made. And as you can see, my spray was not spraying. It came out blobby. So I did end up dabbing my paper towel to soak up that excess alcohol. Didn't want it puddling. So I get that into the eyes. And get it into his mouth. Clean up my mess there. That seems a little bit better. Finish the rest of the mouth off. Get that poured in. Just going to top off, make sure it's level. I don't want to dome it, but I want to make sure it's level. And with the extra, I am going to go into that cavity that is the brim of the hat. And I couldn't do the entire hat because I knew it would just sink down into that cavity and then spread out. So this, yet again, is another one of my projects that's going to take days to do. I don't know why I do this to myself. I will set this aside and let it cure up, and I will be back for the next layer. Alright, time for the next layer. So I debated whether I should try just brushing on mica powder onto the top part of the hat and hope for the best. But because it's a silicone cake mold and it is matte, I didn't think that would look so good. So I am going to try to keep the resin up in the top part of the hat. And if it comes down a little bit on the rim, it's okay. I'm going to prop it up with some popsicle sticks. And I end up making them 2 popsicle sticks high, if that makes any sense. And did 2 on one side, 2 on the other, 2 in the middle. It gave it enough leverage so it would go towards the top of the hat and hopefully keep it off of the brim of the hat. I just didn't want it coming down into the snowman portion of his face. So I'm going to pour a little out, go slowly, and hope that it doesn't drizzle down into poor Frosty's face. Now, as you can see, it does come down to his brim. So I figured, okay, we can control this a little bit. It's okay if it comes into the brim. It's still propped up. It's not going to come too far. So I set that aside, let that cure overnight. And now I am back to do his face. So I grab my eye candy white pigment paste, give that a stir because I'm sure it has settled from sitting. So I mix that up, and I am going to pour that, not pour it, but take it off my stick into my resin and get that mixed up so I can then pour it into his face. I grab a little bit more pigment paste because it's too see-through for me. I want it to be pretty solid white. And then I'm going to add some crushed crystal because it's a snowman. He has to glisten. Jeez. Yes, any excuse to add crushed crystal. I will get that all mixed up. Distribute that throughout my white. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but I can see the sparkle. Bring Frosty back over. He no longer has popsicle sticks supporting him. I give him a good spray of alcohol. And we are going to pour him. Not sure I'm going to have enough, but we're going to make it work. I don't want to make it so thick on the back. I want a nice flat wall hanging. And I know because I tipped him with his hat, he's going to be a little bit thicker at the top right now. So I just want it to flow and even out on its own. I am going to give it a little bit of help. I'm going to push it up at the top on his hat because it's just stopped there, so we don't want it that uneven on the back. A very thin white skim coat is fine with me on the back. Well, a skim coat where the top of the hat is. He needs to have a complete coat on his face. And we are back. He is set up. I let him sit overnight. And let's check him out. Let's see what he looks like. Very flexible to get out, because I'm sure it was very used. So it's nice and soft. We'll flip him over. Oh, I can see through it already. Flip him over. Hope for no bubbles. Ooh. All right, he is very matte. You could tell with his hat that he's very matte. He looks good though. There's a little bit of black overage right there from his hat. Wonder if I could take a white acrylic marker and cover that up. Yeah. All right, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to cover him up. So I grab my paint pen. And it's pretty streaky. So I'm going to rub it with my finger, see if I can blend it a little bit. Try the other side, give that a couple seconds to dry on the first side. You can kind of tell the difference because it's matte and the marker is not matte. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, I don't like the way it looks. Thinking. There's a little spot by his mouth as well. That's not as bad. I need to think of something. While I'm staring at him, I notice there is a little scratch in the mold, which transferred onto his hat brim. So I'm taking my black Sharpie, and that's a completely different color. So that doesn't look good either. What to do? A flower? Frosty needs a flower. I could cover up the black. Frosty has a flower on his hat. What color though? Maybe I'll try the orange. That goes a little bit better because he has the orange nose. But it's too big. I don't think I like that one. But it would definitely cover the black splotch from the Sharpie marker. I like the white one. I think his flower was white in the cartoon movie, wasn't it? All right, how about some snowflake ribbon? Just on the brim. I like the contrast of that. Decisions. I wish I could hear what people were saying. Flower on the snowflake? No, that's stupid. Get that off of there. I need a second opinion. I'm sending pictures to my husband. This is what we decided. Okay, so I'm going to glue down the snowflake ribbon. And I like the snowflake ribbon. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to glue it down, and this is going to alleviate both problems. It covers up the Sharpie attempt repair on the brim, and it also comes down low enough onto Frosty's face where you can't see where I tried to cover up the black with the white paint pen on his face. So that was a win-win situation. So that is all glued down. Looks good. I'm happy with it. Frosty needs a little twinkle in his eye though. So I just got very small flat back rhinestones, and I'm going to give him a little twinkle. Of course, I will be battling the B7000 glue strings as well. That's just a given. So I'm grabbing these little rhinestones, and Frosty's eyes are coming to life. Looks good. Make them positioned evenly. I like it, I like it. He is coming together. All right, so his eyes are in place. Now what? Yep. His nose needs a little bit of sparkle as well. So I'm just putting glue down, and I am going to put my orange flat back rhinestones on his nose. His nose needs a little dimension. Get that all in there. Looks good. Okay, I like that. He needed that. Get it even. Try to get it straight. Looks good, looks good. Just one more thing, I promise that's it. His hat needed something. So I cut out on my Cricut just a little snowflake to match the brim of his hat. And that's it, I promise. I'm done. Thanks for watching.